Hey, are you accidentally making any of these 5 copywriting blunders with ChatGPT? Because it's a big learning curve to be able to communicate effectively with ChatGPT to get the kind of quality content you're probably looking for. So today I'm going to give you 5 specific ways you can quit making painful mistakes with your ChatGPT prompts with examples and solutions. Might want to write a few down so you can immediately start generating much higher quality responses. So let's go. Blunder number 1, mundane messaging. We're going on a mundane messaging mutiny to escape the trap of generic content. And that's the problem. Generating generic and impersonal content that lacks your distinct brand voice and fails to connect with your target audience does not create interesting and effective copy or position you as an expert or a category authority. So for example, if your prompt says, "Hey, ChatGPT, write something about our new product," that's a problem. So the solution is that you need to infuse your content with a unique brand voice, your voice or that of your client, and personality that actually resonates with your target audience. Focus on consistently creating engaging, personalized, and relevant messages that differentiate you from the competition. So the alternative would be to say something like, "Hey, ChatGPT, please help me write an engaging social media post about my new product, highlighting its unique features and how it solves a common problem for our target audience. And here are 3 key points about it. So make sure to use my friendly and approachable tone." That's the type of prompt that you want to be able to do with ChatGPT. That's the conversation that you're having. And you need to go deeper to be able to get more relevancy. So why does that work? Because by providing specific guidance on the desired content and engaging social media posts, for example, key focus areas like unique features or problem solving for what your audience might be, and your desired brand voice, really your voice if it's about you and your product, or your client if you're writing on behalf of a client, that say, for example, saying it's friendly, it's approachable, it's inspirational, it's motivational, it's aspirational, it's confident. Actually telling ChatGPT these things helps to generate content that aligns with your objectives and captures the essence of your brand. Blunder number 2, contextual chaos. So we're going to conquer contextual chaos by mastering meaningful messaging. So here's the thing. AI-generated copy sometimes lacks contextual understanding, and that leads to responses, the output for you, that is irrelevant or misses the mark in addressing specific customer needs or their questions. So for example, if you were to say, "ChatGPT, recommend a laptop." Well, this is way too vague. And so the solution to this is by providing clear instructions and context, again, to ChatGPT, and ensuring that what I call your buddy chat understands the specific needs and challenges you or your customers have. Because without these pertinent details, you're going to get generic or irrelevant responses that are not helpful. It's just going to be very superficial. So an alternative to how you would prompt ChatGPT would be something like, "ChatGPT, provide a detailed response to this customer question. I'm looking for a durable and stylish laptop under $1,000. Can you recommend any?" And ensure that the recommendation considers both durability and style while staying within the specified price range. That's an actual prompt that you could write into ChatGPT. It doesn't just have to be a line or two. So why does this work? This solution instructs ChatGPT to address a specific customer query. Let's just say this was a customer service question, or somebody in your coaching group to ask this question about finding a laptop with specific criteria. So by including the necessary context and guidance, such as considering durability, style, budget constraints, you can help ChatGPT generate more useful answers and meaningful responses that better align with your customers' needs. And that's a win-win. Makes you look good too, right? So blunder number 3, voice vortex and tone turmoil. And it's really what we're going to do is tame the wild wobbles of AI copy. So sometimes inconsistencies in tone and style can occur when AI generated copy doesn't align with the established brand guidelines. When I say brand, we're not, if you're a one-person show here, you're a one-person media consultancy, a one-person media company, because you're putting out content, because you're putting out videos, because you're creating programs. So whether you're a one person or someone the size of Coca-Cola, right? you have a brand, you have a voice, you have a way that you show up, and your copy needs to align with that established brand or the guidelines, the voice, the persona, how you usually appear, and whether you're writing for yourself or for your clients. This is something to keep in mind. So you want to have a really aligned experience, not a disjointed one. And so that's why this is super important. So an example of the lacking the depth you need would be like, howdy chat, write something about our brand today. Well, the solution for this is to establish comprehensive brand guidelines. Like you have, maybe you have in Canva, like your own branding with colors and fonts and that type of thing. That's just part of how you appear online, so to speak. And your persona, we need that to guide your ChatGPT generated copy. So you're literally going to feed ChatGPT examples to train it into your style, your voice, your persona, or that of your client, and regularly then review and update and edit that content so that you continue to seamlessly align with your brand's tone, your style, your voice, and that ensures a consistent and cohesive customer experience. You want them to know who they're talking to, right? That it's not just some faceless entity. So an alternative for that type of a prompt for chat, and a prompt is just the directions you're giving ChatGPT. ChatGPT, I need your help crafting a social media post that reflects our brand's playfulness, our friendliness, our persona. So please use the following examples as a reference to match our tone. And then you could provide a few samples to ChatGPT, just literally copy that you've written, or perhaps a transcript of a video that you've done with the sentences or phrases that you often say in the tone, your friendly and playful style. And ChatGPT will learn it. You're literally training it, sort of like the mini version of how ChatGPT got trained in the first place, which that costs hundreds of millions of dollars to train it to each iteration. But you can do this very easily yourself just by consistently giving ChatGPT something to work with. So why does this work? Because this solution provides clear guidelines to ChatGPT by specifying the desired brand voice, the persona, drawing on your existing samples as a reference point, by explicitly mentioning the tone you want to maintain. You can minimize those inconsistencies and ensure that ChatGPT generates content that aligns with your brand's established personality, your personality perhaps, and resonates with your audience. And you'll be surprised. It's actually really fun to start working with this with ChatGPT. You may be very surprised at what you get back when you do it this way. So blunder number 4 are those amusingly ambiguous anomalies, right? and unraveling the quirks of AI generated text. And because there will be some, there may be days where you're like ready to fire your marketing buddy, ChatGPT, because it's just not getting it. And you're feeling frustrated and you finally just have to walk away. It's not always smooth and easy and fast, not always. And this is something we're all learning. I'm on that same learning curve with you. So AI models may struggle with interpreting those ambiguous instructions or questions, and that leads you to some really nonsensical, or what some people call the hallucinations that you can have with ChatGPT or any AI for that matter, and inaccuracies. And this is where humans have to step in. There's a time for an intervention, time for that intervention with ChatGPT for clarification. So an example of creating those ambiguous anomalies would be to say to ChatGPT, write a persuasive product description that stands out. Now, we know what that might mean at a certain level, but ChatGPT doesn't. You have to teach it. And so the solution is to give explicit and specific instructions to AI models, so ChatGPT in our case, avoiding ambiguous queries or instructions, and review the generated content that you get back for clarity and accuracy. Don't just copy and paste and say there, one and done. We need that necessary human intervention. You have to clarify. You may have to correct nonsensical responses. I literally have had days where I said, what are you doing to ChatGPT? It really kind of takes on a bit of a personality, I gotta say, it really kind of does. So an alternative is that you would tell it something like, write a compelling product description highlighting the unique features and benefits of this product, whatever that product is for you. Use uncommon words, keep the sentences short, keep it lively. There's lots of different kind of descriptors that you can give it for what kind of language that you want. You want it to be to induce curiosity, or you don't want it to be snappy. The ChatGPT can understand some of those things, especially if you give it some examples. So why does this work? This alternative provides more clarity by specifying the need for persuasive, informative product description that emphasizes the product's distinct attributes and advantages. You're going to teach ChatGPT. It offers clearer guidance to the AI model, reducing the potential for ambiguity, increasing the chances for generating a relevant and accurate response that makes sense and doesn't feel crazy, because we don't want to go to crazy town with this, right? So blunder number 5, not 10, but 5, reckless robotic reliance. And a lot of people may get caught up in this one. And I want you to break free from mindless AI dependency, okay? No matter how amazing all of this is, and it really can be pretty darn amazing, it's simply not a good idea to develop complete reliance on ChatGPT without any human heart or spirit or brain or review or input, any of those things. This can lead to errors, inaccuracies, or content that doesn't fully meet the standards or objectives of how you communicate or how you usually talk when you're communicating. It's important to balance between AI-generated content and human heart, soul, and guidance to create quality and accuracy and authenticity with your messaging. So for example, if you say, hey, ChatGPT, write an email about our product without any human input, okay? I just want you to take care of it. Go, right? Well, a solution that would be more to say something like, we want to leverage, well, really, it's just thinking like, we want to leverage ChatGPT as a powerful tool, okay, for content creation. But you need to incorporate that human element. It has to have that, to get that quality outcome that you're looking for that help from ChatGPT, you're going to have to get involved, okay? There's no just checking out here. If you want to create something that really resonates with your audience, if you want more than average, if you want to stand out from those that are just going to churn out nothing but automated content. So you want to establish a process that involves reviewing and editing the AI-generated content. You want to ensure accuracy. You want it to be aligned with your objectives. You want it to sound like you if it's from you, and adherence to brand guidelines. This kind of, I'm going back and forth here kind of between doing this for a client or doing this for yourself. These things still apply, right? Just in different ways, depending on whether it's your product or your program. So you want to combine those strengths of AI and the human creativity that produces the compelling and effective copy. So an alternative for that type of an inquiry to chat, that kind of a prompt would be ChatGPT. Please generate an initial draft for a marketing email campaign. Afterward, I'll review and refine the content to ensure it aligns with our brand voice and objectives, and I will give you feedback. And you can literally add on, do you understand? Do you understand the assignment? You can literally ask ChatGPT and it'll echo back to you what it thinks you are asking it. And you can check right then to see if are we on the same page, right? So why does this work? In this alternative example, you acknowledge the value of ChatGPT. And I always do say please and thank you, because you never know where this is all going to go. And you want to be on the right side of things, right? So, but you acknowledge ChatGPT in generating an initial draft, but you emphasize the importance of human review, your review, and refinement. This approach ensures that the generated content comes to life and has the spark of human creativity too. So these are 5 simple steps. And when you follow them, you're going to instantly avoid these 5 deadly copywriting blunders that you may be making accidentally right now. And then you can enjoy all the benefits of working with your, what I call your invisible marketing buddy, ChatGPT. The bottom line is human first, your creative input, your vision, your mission, your heart, your soul, your voice, right? Tool second. Sometimes people are racing around looking for, I need a tool to do this with AI. I need to do this with AI. I need to do this with AI. But really what has to happen first is your own input. And because if you start with your mind, you can't go wrong. You're not going to get caught up in worries about plagiarism or any of those things if it starts from you, your own creativity. You've already written something, you've already started something, or you're looking for an idea and then you start writing and you feed it back into ChatGPT. There's so many ways to work together with the amazing power of artificial intelligence, because our ancient intelligence, our AI, our internal AI, our universal wisdom, that's not completely written yet. What's going to happen with that? And what we do is teach the artificial intelligence the path. So if you'd like to learn more about optimizing your marketing, your messaging, your copywriting, and how you can tap into the power, that silent power of ChatGPT as a way to accelerate what you do and to maximize what you do, you can reach out to me at tinalorenz.com. because I'm Tina Lorenz. I thank you for being here today, and I'll talk to you again soon. Hey folks, thanks for sticking around. If you'd like more of this great content, check out these videos on the page. And if you're new here, be sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss a thing. And I'll talk to you again soon.